6 figures for the whip. No chance, you catch me down bad. P90, aim straight for your head. Calling on my bitch, and she know she at the top of the list. And she put up with her friends, so I tell her throw it back, and then I blow it back. Drop it down low, let them know it's like that. Feel like I'm hexed, yeah, that bitch bad. Collar on her neck, and her ass real fat. Tell her throw it back, then I blow it back.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi. I hope you hit subscribe and stay. It is going to be a vlog, but a very bookish vlog today. Not gonna lie, I barely got any sleep last night, and then I woke up like this, so you notice a difference in my voice, or the fact that I'm probably going to be like very, very deeply heavy breathing in between every single thing I say, I apologize. But the good thing is that I won't be talking a whole lot during this vlog because it is a readathon. It is the Horror-A-Thon by Ashley. Channel Ashley's Little Library. If you don't already follow her, you should go check her out. She does a bi-monthly readathon that is horror-based, and I'm really excited because I think this is the fourth one, but this is my first time participating, and I wanted to vlog along as I went, just like I did with the X's and O's readathon. Check that out if you guys missed it. I discuss a bunch of romance books in that vlog if you guys want to know more about that. But today I am so excited to be getting back into horror and some darker books. So I am currently getting ready. I don't know, I honestly don't know why. With how much I have been blowing my nose today, and I know I look rough, that's why I just, like, wanted to look somewhat better for you guys. Today is gonna be pretty casual, though. I spent my morning planning out content and getting some computer stuff done that I know I was going to have a hard time getting to this weekend that I kind of need to get done, and I still didn't get everything that I wanted to get done, so that is on, those things are on the agenda. I have a list of to-dos that I really want to get done before this starts. So if you didn't know, the Horror-A-Thon starts 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe, so it'd be 7 p.m. for me, which honestly is like perfect. I am a night owl. I love, especially when it comes to reading, I love reading into the night. So this is only 24 hours, so I mean, you can pause and sleep, obviously, but I kind of feel like the fun in like the 24-hour readathons is definitely like the staying up and reading the entire 24 hours. A little bit more covered. I'm honestly not going to be wearing a whole lot of makeup today because, like I said, I'm probably just going to be like blowing my nose. I'm really excited to vlog this one for you guys because she does do this bi-monthly. So it starts tonight and ends tomorrow night at, for me, 7 p.m. Today is currently Friday, so the boys have been at school, and I've just had time to like get some stuff done that I want to get done, so that I can really consume myself with books for the next 24 hours. I do have my TBR, so I'm going to be talking about it, as well as starting my first books tonight. When it starts, she will have reading sprints on her channel, which I think is like amazing because it's just like a really good way to stay productive and, you know, to start the readathon, just jumping right into it. You can, of course, read however many books you want. She does have templates, and I kind of wish she had a template of just, like, maybe 2 books or something, you know, just because I have seen on the Discord, which you can also join for future ones, that a lot of people are just like, I'm just going to read the buddy read, or I'm just going to finish reading this one book I'm working on. So I haven't really seen a lot of people, like, posting that they're going to be reading too many. My goal is 4 books, but 2 of them I've already started, so it's kind of just going to be like, I want to finish those books during this readathon. But yeah, besides that, there's not much more to it. I mean, it's a horror-a-thon, so we're reading horror. There is a buddy read. It's called The Venue by TJ Payne, I believe. I've never read anything from him, so I'm excited to give that a go. I think it's a little under 300 pages, so it's not like too long, but still it's going to be a good portion of my readathon, probably reading that. I believe I'm going to start it tonight when the readathon, or like the sprints start, so that I can get like, because I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of them are going to be reading too, so it'd be kind of nice to like read along with them, and just kind of participate there and try to get as much of that book as I can. If it goes smooth, I might just read it into the night until I finish it. But, yeah. Besides that, oh, and the fact I wanted to say, it's on Kindle Unlimited, and I really am so excited that she did that because it was easy for me to just download it since I have that membership. But besides that, we're reading for 24 hours and all horror books. You can read as many as you want. There is like templates that you can use to post in your stories of like how many you got through and how many pages you read, so on and so forth. I'm going to be posting like my TBR and stuff like that in my stories, but also tomorrow night, as soon as the like readathon ends, they're all going to like buddy watch. Is that what you say? Is that what it's called? It's a movie night, and they're going to be watching The Invitation. It is apparently on Netflix, and it's a horror movie. I actually haven't watched it, so I'm kind of intrigued. I'm going to have to see how I feel because I'm not gonna lie, I'm already kind of sweating this readathon a little bit since I woke up not feeling good, so I'm just gonna see how it goes. I honestly thought about maybe starting the readathon like soon. It's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now, so I'm like, maybe if I start soon I can like get like a little bit of a nap in somewhere, just because I know when I'm sick, I just like want to sleep it off. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to try to just, swing it, get through it. But wanted to touch base with you guys, check in, start the vlog. Try to make myself look a little bit more presentable. So my TBR is pretty packed. I have, of course, the venue, the buddy read that I do want to start tonight when the sprints start. I have started Ring Shout, and it's one of my books I picked for Black History Month that I picked from a Black author. And I've only gotten like 2 chapters in, and I paused because I was like, oh, this is a perfect book for the Horror-A-Thon. Nana from Brandon Massey, which is a part of the book club from Gabby, and I really want to join that live Sunday, so I'm going to try to put that in my TBR for this Horror-A-Thon. And then on top of that, I've been reading Ninth House. I'm only 119 pages in, so I got a lot to do, but this is as good as it gets today, you guys. I look rough, but trying here.
She keep on saying that she never had a nigga like this. Shake it up, still the realest nigga in the mix. Why they always acting like a nigga ain't shit? Talk slick, then we empty out the clip. 6 figures for the whip, bitch. You ain't gon' tell me shit. Stuck to my body, I'm the dog, she the tick. I'm the god pussy, this ain't no motherfucking facade. My niggas comfy.
Hey guys, it is currently like midnight, I think. We wrapped up the sprints earlier. I don't know what time they ended. I felt like we did like maybe 3 45-minute sprints with like 15 minutes in between, and then we finished with a 30-minute sprint. I am winded. I am so winded. I'm feeling so awful that I'm about to just call it a night and go to bed. I'm just not feeling great, and I've progressively have seen that my reading has slowed down tremendously. I can say by the time we ended the sprints, I was working on, I knew a lot of them were going to be working on the venue, so I was like, I really want to do the venue too. It's a book by TJ Payne. Apparently it's an audiobook, and also I download it on my Kindle because I have Kindle Unlimited, and it is a book like in the selection on Kindle Unlimited. It is the buddy read, and it is a wild ride. Oh my god. I was just not expecting. Like, if you don't like gore, this is not a book for you. It is like action-packed gore. It's like, and it's also like a survivor like horror slasher book to where like you're pretty much just like rooting for certain people and wanting to see who's going to survive. It's insane. It really is. With that being said, it's a page turner. It's very fast paced. And we all were like pretty much agreeing on it. We're like, man, this is like really fast paced, super easy to read, especially for like a readathon because you just zoom right through it. With that being said, I felt like when it wrapped up, a lot of them were like just about done. And I think I was maybe like 75 to 80% of the way, so pretty close, but yeah. And then from there, the last few hours it's taking me to get through the last bit of this. I do kind of think it slowed down a little bit towards the end, and there was just like some chapters that I was like, oh, this could have just been cut out. Like I feel like now it's starting to get a little slow. I kind of wish it would have just stayed fast paced, but I also think it's because I'm tired and I'm sick and like just my body is slowing down. Even Ashley on her live sprint was just like, guys, even on my readathons, I go to bed. I'm not messing up my schedule. So I'm like, I'm about to just take one from her book and just go to bed, wake up early and just start the day then. Venue I have completed tonight. So at least I have completed one book tonight. I do think I'm going to go do some skincare and shower and maybe like get a snack or something and see how I feel. And maybe I'll like stay up for like a couple more hours. James has the morning planned out with the boys. So I'm like, I could even like sleep in a little bit and then get up and try to finish some. But the venue was, I think, around 300 pages. So now my next options are Nana, which I actually downloaded as the audiobook so that maybe tomorrow I can get like some dishes and laundry and like different housework stuff done while listening to it, because I think it's, maybe just like around 4 hours or something. Maybe that's like sped up a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to have to check that out. But I want to say it's a pretty short book. So the audiobook will probably be like pretty fast, but I thought I could listen to it throughout the day also to just kind of take breaks from just like constant reading and straining on my eyes, to kind of go back and forth like between an audiobook and books, because I have Ring Shout, which is this, and Nana are both 2 Black History Month picks for me from Black authors. So yeah, I wanted to get back into this because you can kind of see where my bookmarks at. Main goal was to get the venue done. I really want to get through Ring Shout. And I would also like to get through Nana. Those are my main ones. And then I'm going to go back to my current read that I have been reading for like the past week here and there. It's kind of like a savory read for me. I'm really enjoying it. This is the book of the month cover. So it actually has like a really cool cover with a snake and stuff on it. But it's Ninth House by Lay. Oh, I can't remember her last name. I don't want to butcher it. Hellbent is book 2 in the series, so you guys may have seen that one because it's like a new release that's been going around. It has like a dead rabbit on it. It's kind of sad, but the covers are like really cool, like artistically wise. This is massive for a 24-hour readathon anyway. So yeah, my main goals are to read through the other ones. I wanted to kind of have like shorter options, but I thought I was going to be further along in this, and then I just started not feeling good. So I didn't get to read a whole lot until, I guess, tomorrow if I have some time. But yeah, my eyes just keep watering. I feel like they don't want to stay open. Every time I sit down, I get so like congested, and it's driving me insane. I've been trying to drink a lot of fluids and just trying to just look out for my health, but I do think I need to like rest for a little bit. Like I said, I think I'm going to shower because that'll wake me up a little bit. And maybe chill out with a snack, try to read a little bit maybe on Ring Shout. I think if I listened to an audiobook right now, I will fall asleep. So I think Ring Shout would be like the best option for me to jump to. So that way tomorrow, maybe I can jump back and forth between this and Nana. But yeah, I think I'll be able to get through the 3 and then make at least quite a bit of progress on my current savory read.
Got an OnlyFans, fucking on a succubus. I feel like I'm devil man, bloody when I'm up in there. Harness with a pentagram. How you get a black hole independent? It was in the plan. She's fucked, yeah, same. That's my bitch.
Good morning, you guys. It was a long night. I ended up staying up longer than I really wanted to. I was up pretty late, but I just really went downhill with the reading. Like I mentioned, I finished the venue last night, and then I did start reading on Ring Shout, but I only made it I think a chapter. I was just so tired that it was almost one of those things where you feel like you have to reread. You're sitting there reading, but then you have to go back and reread because you're just wait, what did I just read? So I was so tired. I was I have to go to bed. But I did, after my shower, I started just listening to the Nana audiobook, and kind of started it, was kind of getting into it. I actually think it's going to be really good. I've been listening to it this morning too. It's 9 o'clock now. Got up a little bit later than I wanted to too. Oh, and I'm wearing my Ghostface shirt today. Had to for Horror-A-Thon. But Nana is very interesting so far. I've listened last night. I listened to just about an hour into it. So I'm listening on 2x speed, which is pretty normal for me. I don't really like to listen to it at regular pace when it comes to audiobooks. So yeah, I think I have about 3 hours left, so I'm gonna check it in a little bit. I think I'm actually gonna do a face mask or something because I'm breaking out really bad. And then maybe my makeup again later, and maybe I'll actually try and do something a little more interesting with my makeup today, but I don't know. At the same time, I'm so tired that I'm it is what it is today. I also wish I was feeling better. I'm still feeling pretty rough. So I'm just going to try to take it easy today. My goal is to get through Nana and Ring Shout because these are two more of my Black History Month reads. I just really wanted to, for Black History Month, read from some Black authors. So these are two more that I want to get in this month. But I also really, really wanted to get done with this, or a good portion of it done. But I still have quite a bit of it to go, so we will see how far I get with all of them.
With the tank, got a sucking on my dick while we bump trips till you throw it back, and then I blow it back. Drop it down low, let them know it's like that. Feel like I'm hexed, yeah, that bitch bad. Collar on her neck and her ass real fat.
I am currently putting a mask on because I was going to earlier and I got carried away and really caught up into my book. This is from I Do Care. It's the cute skincare with the winky face packaging. This is the Take It Easy Calming Calamine Clay Mask, and that's exactly what it looks like. This isn't the best lighting, but it literally looks like straight up calamine lotion on my face right now. I actually seen a few days ago, Gabby Reads, who is doing the book troop, or she has the book troop book club. Nana is the pick for the book club this month, and so it's kind of I'm using it for 3 different reasons. One, because it is a Black author for Black History Month, and then also because it's Gabby's book club pick for the month, and also because it was perfect for Horror-A-Thon. So I did not know what I was getting myself into. I seen horror, paranormal, but oh my god, I was pretty impressed with the opening and stuff. I did see some reviews that said they thought it was kind of slow. I don't know if it's because I just listened to the audiobook, if that was why, but it wasn't that slow to me. I feel the prelogue, you already have, stuff going down, and soon after, I think is kind of when it slowed down a little bit for me. There's just a little bit of a portion gradually going up to it, but pretty much it's I guess you could say almost a movie vibe. You have this family, and the grandma dies, so they go to the funeral, but it's the mom's grandma who raised her, and once they're leaving the funeral, this woman named Grace tells Monica, the lead, I'm your biological mother. So it's kind of one of those stories where a random person who, a random relative who's never been in the picture, all of a sudden pops up in the picture, and then things just go south, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. That is the vibe for Nana. Nana Grace. She's a scary lady. She's pretty funny at times with how snarky she is. And I have to say, the narrator on the book, 10 out of 10. I really, really loved listening to it, and he was like perfect when it comes to like how fast he talked, because I should say like how slow he talked, because I was able to put it on 2x speed, which I like, and get through it pretty quick for Horror-A-Thon. So book 2 down, I would probably give it 4. I don't think I can give it 5 because it's just, it was a little much at time. Nana Grace is a little sexual. Let me just put it that way. So there was like some parts where I was just like, oh my god. And it wasn't really like in a prude type of way. It was in a, I'm really grossed out type of way. And I wasn't a big fan of the husband, Troy. He just kind of like drove me insane and never made like good decisions whatsoever. But sometimes that's fun in a horror because it's just like, you don't really care what happens to the characters, like, you know? But I did really like Monica though, somewhat. I felt like there was a lot of red flags that she should have seen, but I did kind of like her. But I'm actually going to go wash this off because it's already like drying completely down, and finish up some more skincare. I'm midday. James, my like savior today, took the boys this morning to go pick out like some toys, like with their like weekly allowance or whatever, and he also took them to McDonald's, and I'm pretty sure he said it was because the store they were going to closed. I think they were going to Five Below, and it was closed at the time, so he took them to breakfast at McDonald's. It was so freaking cute. They like absolutely loved it. They literally think they're like dining bougie by going into McDonald's, because since the pandemic, like we still haven't really like went into like a lot of restaurants, especially like fast food restaurants, so they think they're like 5-star dining. But yeah, then they went and picked out some toys, and then I think they went to a basketball game, so like a local like school basketball game to go watch and support, and they have been having a lot of fun doing that this basketball season. So it gives me time to be at home and masking and reading for readathon. The readathon is officially over. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad it is. I am just like really winding down, you guys. Not getting a whole lot of sleep. I literally this morning, I think I got up like around, I think it was like 8:39, and you know, James was like getting the boys and stuff ready to like take them to go, you know, like I said earlier, McDonald's and all of that. And I was just kind of like, okay, like, have fun. Like, love you guys, you know? And then I was like, man, I really need to get up. I really need to read. And I literally put on Nana, the audiobook, and like sat there and just laid in bed and listened. And every once in a while I'll be like, wait, what did they just say? And then I would like go back like 30 seconds. I had to keep doing that until finally I was like, okay, I have to go get a latte. I have to sit up, focus. So it's just been, I feel like it's just kind of been like that all day. I feel like Ring Shout took me so much longer to finish than literally like 120 pages I had left of this book. And it literally took me, almost dropped my books, literally took me so much longer to finish than what it should have. But finished it. It was good. Another 4-star. I have gotten really good books. I have a 5-star, which is amazing with any readathon. Like I'm kind of just more so into it just to, you know, get a lot of reading time down. But like when I come out of a readathon with 4- and 5-star books, it makes me really excited. The venue, I did give 5. And then I am back on Goodreads. If you guys want to follow me on Goodreads, or send a friend request, I would love to see what you're reading too. I love seeing everybody's updates. I'm terrible at updating, but I'm going to try. That is one of my like goals for March, is to just try to stay on top of like my Goodreads updates, what I'm reading, keeping you guys informed. So follow me on there, or if you don't have one, you want to snoop and check mine out. My link is down below. Really did not know what to expect with this, and I have a journal that I actually got the idea from Gabby Reads, which is perfect if you are a booktuber, to have like a journal to take notes like while you read. I think it's kind of cool in general. I kind of wish that I would have done it even before I did book videos, when I would read like a book, because there is some books that I think about and I'm like, oh yeah, what happened in that book? And pretty much what this type of journal is you just kind of take notes, kind of like you would if you were like highlighting or, putting post-its like in your book or whatever, and a noting, but it's like in a compiled like journal. It's been a game changer for me, and I know that it's going to be a game changer whenever I'm setting down to do videos about books that I read months prior, because there's always those certain times where I'm sitting there filming. There's so many outtakes, you guys, where I'm like, like trying to figure out like, wait, which character was in this book again? Oh, it wasn't this one. It was this one, and like I came in here because the boys are home and so it's loud in the house. And every single time I come in here, my turtles get so excited that they just like go crazy in their tank. Oh my gosh. They're distracting me. I'm sorry. Anyways, book journal, taking notes while you read is a game changer, especially weeks down the line when you're just like, wait, what all happened in that? And you go back and you see like all the notes of things that stuck out to you, or like certain things about the characters, character names. I'm bad about that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And it's a game changer having a book journal. So with that being said, my notes on Ring Shout are like all over the place. They're literally like almost every single statement I wrote, there's like a question mark. It's like, wait, are they monsters? Wait, are like the clan that like turn into these monsters? Like there's so much going on in it that I feel like you really do have to like follow along. And I don't mean this like in any like mean way or anything like that. I just have a harder time reading books that have thicker like Southern accents. And that's why I was even telling James, I'm like, you have the audiobook. I think it'll be like a lot easier for you having somebody that's narrating it in a way that they can say certain things to where, you can understand it a little bit more. So I did kind of have a little bit of a barrier there. Like, wasn't like with the main character, or I feel like a lot of the main characters, I think it was just mainly like a couple of characters who talked a little bit more like thicker Southern, to where I kind of had like that little barrier or difficult time with it. But besides that, I really enjoyed it. I loved the main characters so much. I think that they were all like just strong people, and I love kind of like almost like a fantasy vibe you get from this book, but it is still full on horror, but there's just so much to it. I love that, like, I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be like 1920 something, and I'm like, it doesn't feel like that, but it's almost like you're questioning like, what time period is this? But it's very different, but I can say it's still a pretty quick read. I feel like it just kind of took me longer because there's so much stuff that you have to kind of like mentally keep up with, and that's why like I was just like jotting down notes, like jot down notes, like I'm gonna need to know this, but also like really interesting with like the different like creatures and monsters in this. Overall though, I think it was a really amazing book with horror, creepy elements, also action. Like there's like adventure and action, which I really, really like. There's like the horror, like with gore. There's also heartbreak. If you know, you know. I don't know. It was a really enjoyable, entertaining story that also has that underlining, like, telling of racism. And I mean, it really packs a punch with that. And I feel like it is just a really great read that everyone should pick up. Just because I would say, like, some of, like, the fantasy parts of it, or I think in general, the struggle that I had in the beginning, where part of it I felt like was a little slow. Like I felt like starting the book, and it's really hard to explain this, but you know, like in like certain like fantasies, I think a reason I have like a hard time with some fantasies is they just kind of throw you in sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. And I kind of need like that like world building, or like I need to know some more information. Like don't just like throw me in. And I kind of feel like this book did that, to a sense to where, like I said in my notes, I was like questioning everything, like, is it this or is it this, or you know, like where has it explained this? And I kind of had like a hard time with that. Because of that, I think I would give this a 4, but I really do think it's a really good read. I would recommend it. I think besides that, and besides like a little bit of the barrier that I had, which I'm not going to like dock, you know, any like rating on that or anything. That's a struggle that I had with it. I think besides that, like the writing is like beautiful and really fun and entertaining, and at the same time pretty fast paced. I feel like I said, the beginning, there's a lot of confusion for me, just like kind of being thrown in. And then there's certain parts where I'm just like, where's this going? Like, you know, I kind of felt like it was a little slow, but then I feel like you just go and you run with it, and it just takes off. So yeah, I liked it. It was a good read. Tell you guys, between finishing up those 2 today, the audiobook and Ring Shout, and then in between that, I tried making like all of my templates for Instagram while I was listening to Nana, because I'm like, audiobook, perfect. I can make my templates, and then I can just go back through and like, you know, take off skulls to show like my rating or whatever, or change things around how I need to, and then, you know, download them, post them to Instagram. So between like trying to stay on Instagram, posting, trying to update my Goodreads, and trying to read, I only had time to read 1 chapter today of Ninth House. So I'm now officially on chapter 9. Woo! You know what though? I feel like I'm still a pretty good chunk in. What is this? Page 145. So yeah, I have my work cut out for me, because I really want to finish this for February. And I know like tomorrow I'm not even going to want to read, you guys. I'm going to be like it's Sunday. It's going to be a reset day for me. I want to get like housework and stuff done, especially since I've not been feeling well. I haven't been getting like a lot of cleaning done. But I'm not ending this vlog here. For one, I didn't even do makeup today, you guys. I'm just like, I got to a point to where we reached, I think it was like 5 o'clock, and they're like, you know, what do you want for dinner? Like, let's start planning dinner. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing my makeup today. I've been in bed all day reading. Yeah, it's not happening. But I'm ready to get up tomorrow and hopefully do some makeup tomorrow and get some stuff done around the house. Maybe get some reading done. Take you guys along with me as much as I can. I definitely want to spend some time with the boys and yeah, some family time. But Gabby from Gabby Reads, they're going to be doing, her and a couple other booktubers are going to be doing a live stream on her channel tomorrow for the book troop book club for Nana. And guys, that was such a wild ride that I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this live show, because I cannot wait to see what everybody thinks. I think there's going to be people who really don't like it and who are a little upset about it. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be so interesting. But yeah, I can't wait. I need to watch Gabby's vlog tonight where she read it, because I've been avoiding it, because sometimes she gives away too much to me that I'm like, oh, that was too much. Like, I really want to read that. So a lot of the time I will like watch her videos like after I've read the book. That is the plan for tomorrow. I'm going to go relax. Tonight was the movie night, the movie watch on Discord, watching The Invitation that's on Netflix. I know nothing about it. I remember seeing a short preview for it, but I never watched it. I'm really behind on newer horror movies, and it's kind of depressing, but you know, this gives me the excuse to go and watch that tonight. So I'm going to try to stay awake and watch it, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow what I think of it. Obviously I missed it because they're, I think, currently watching it on Discord, and I was like, I need to update the vlog, and then I need to just like spend some time with my family. So yeah, I think we're gonna go probably play some rounds of Fortnite, squad up, and hang out. And then when I go to bed tonight, I'm going to try to watch The Invitation. I'm excited. I'm wearing my Ghostface shirt, and I always make him talk to Axel, and I said, "What's your favorite scary movie?"
Yeah, my favorite scary movie is Pennywise.
Yeah. You've never watched that movie.
Yes, because it's every time I will watch it's the last thing I do.
You will watch it. It's the last thing you'll do.
Yeah.
You don't need to watch Pennywise the Clown.
Pennywise is nice.
He's nice?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Roman, do you think Pennywise is nice? I don't think Axel's seen the movie.
No! I don't think he's nice. He's like a stupid poop.
Mommy, just say that Pennywise will eat you.
Oh my god.
You will what?
Well, I hope I never see at 3 a.m.
Hey you guys, so it is currently Monday. I know I said I was gonna film, I think Sunday, but it's the weekend. But it is Monday, and I have been doing Monday things today. But I wanted to talk about the weekend because I did end up watching The Invitation for the readathon, and it was so good. I'm hoping you guys can hear me okay too. It is what it is. So yeah, I watched The Invitation Saturday night, just a little bit later than everybody else. I did try to like go through the comments afterwards because I do think like the movie nights or like watching together on Discord, I do think is a lot of fun. I just feel like I can never catch them because there's always so much going on, and yeah, it doesn't really get to happen a lot. But first time watching the movie though, and you guys, I'm a sucker for anything vampire, so like I was just pretty much sold. Now I do say this because James fell asleep, but he watched it the next night again. We watched it again the next night so he could watch it, and he was like, that was terrible. And so it's not for everybody. It definitely is like gothic, almost like cheesy horror. You have to kind of like that certain genre of horror. It definitely is like that would never happen, and it's, very elaborate and all this kind of stuff. But I liked the aesthetics. I thought that the aesthetic of it was like so gloomy and dark, and like I just absolutely loved it. I loved the tie-ins with Dracula. I thought it was really, really good. So I enjoyed it. And then I did also catch Gabby Sprints yesterday on Nana, and yeah, everybody else was pretty much the same way. Like, this book was just wild. I was surprised that some people rated it really, really low. Others rated it complete 5 stars. I still am just stuck at like that 4-star. I don't think I would ever read the book again, but I really, really enjoyed it, and it's a memorable one that's going to really stick with me, that's for sure. It is now Monday, and I thought I'd still put on a little bit of makeup today. It felt a little bit better to like end out this vlog. I wanted to tell you guys that I have been working on Ninth House. So I did finish the other three. Ninth House has just kind of been like my savory read, and like I said, I'm reading it with a friend, so it's kind of been nice to kind of go back and forth and like talk about it and stuff. But I've only made it, today I made it 50% of the way through, so I can say there's been some chapters that are just kind of slow for me, and I keep getting confused too. I've been writing in my journal, and that's definitely been helping, but there's just different concepts that are going on, and then there's other story plots that I'm just like, why are you not going more in that direction? Like, I want to know what happens with that character. I want to know, like, what's going on there. And then it just keeps kind of going back and forth. But don't get me wrong, I really like the history on Alex, the main character. Her name is Galaxy, but she goes by Alex. And I think that she's really cool. I'm really liking her character development, too. But Darlington, I want to know, where is he? Like, why are we getting, like, these vague, like, he's in another realm, or like whatever. I don't know. I want to know where Darlington's at. But if anything, it's made me like more scared of like high societies and like the elite like college societies. Like I'm like, university societies are terrifying. But I wanted to branch out of my comfort zone more this year, read more fantasy, but I'm just somebody, if I'm reading fantasy, it needs to be dark. It has to have dark elements, and that is this book, 100%. And I also got Hellbent, which is the second in the series. I got both of them through my book of the month for January, I believe. So, yeah. I'm hoping that this pans out okay, so I'll be excited to go into Hellbent next, but we will see. They have definitely been savory reads. They've been kind of hard to get through. But I feel like it's starting to pick up a little bit of steam, so we'll see. But I want to end this vlog here. I don't know how long it's going to be with the jumbled parts and everything. That is what you get with a readathon. But I'm about to go eat, so that's why I didn't do a lip and put some lipstick on later and finish out my day. I don't know if I'm going to be vlogging this week because there's another readathon this coming weekend, so I know I have to get my Valentine's Day vlog up this week, and then probably even this vlog up this coming weekend, and then the following week you guys will probably have another vlog from another readathon, so stay tuned for that. I've mentioned it in a past vlog, though, that I'm going to be participating in the Let's Get Graphic readathon, and I've been ordering some mangas and stuff and getting prepared for that, so I'm really excited. And these readathons and book clubs, now I'm dabbling more into book clubs, so I'll be sharing those with you guys too soon, but they've just been really helping me with my reading goals and staying on top of it, and just I'm absolutely loving it. I'm thriving in my book era for sure. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this past weekend doing a readathon. Let me know if you guys participated and that's how you found me. And again, thank you to Ashley from Ashley's Little Library for hosting the Horror-A-Thon. I cannot wait till the next one. I believe the next one will be in April. So you guys can go to her channel. I'll have her link down below, and you can find like the Discord and all of that there if you want to join in. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Hey, 'cause I can't do shit right, I can't learn my lesson. I can't do shit right, take antidepressants. Illness and welfare on my adolescence.